Hey guys, what's going on? Thanks for joining me once again and welcome to another video. So first of all, before we jump into the video, see this streak of light here? I'm not sure what that is. I think it's coming from the angle of the camera, but as I said, I'm moving house soon, so hopefully that doesn't cause a disturbance in future. But anyway, let's get on to the video for today. I'm back today with a response video to a competition actually, which is being run by Johnny Mac, or John from Rock and Metal Plus. He recently reached 250 subscribers, so congratulations, John, it's well deserved. And like Nathan said, it only seems like 5 minutes ago that you were running your 100 subscribers competition, which is an indication of how quickly the channel is growing and the great content you're putting out, so well deserved and congratulations. Yeah, so what John has asked us to do for this competition is just show our box sets, any box sets which we own in our collection. So the good news is, from your perspective, is I don't own many, so I'm just going to show a few today. And I'm not going to talk about the music in detail because there's a lot of content within the boxes, so I'm just going to run through what's in them and so on. And you know, if you have any questions or anything else, you can go ahead and ask me. But yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 box sets today. So we'll just get straight into it. So the first one, you'll see it's normally up on that bookcase and it's absent today. That's because I'm showing it. The first one, this is AUTOPSY with After the Cutting. So you might be saying, wait a minute, I know this, it's not a box set. No, technically it's not. You can see it's actually from the spine here. This is a coffee table book, which is really cool. But I'm a massive fan of AUTOPSY, so when this came out, I bought it immediately. It's kind of in the vein of a box set though, in the sense that you get several albums and, you know, other items as well. So just to explain, first of all, it's just a really nice glossy colored page book giving the history of the band and extensive interviews, you know, posters, cartoons. So essentially, if you're an AUTOPSY fan, yeah, you will absolutely love this book. It goes into so much detail about the band history, and it's quite funny because back in the day when I discovered this band when I was really young, they were always shrouded in mystery to me because of the albums they created, like Acts of the Unspeakable and Shit Fun. The lyrics on those are really disturbing and dark, and I always wondered, I wonder what they're like as people. So I got to find out in this book, and of course, you realize that they're just normal, everyday people, like good sense of humor. Death metal has a morbid theme, so that's why they're writing those tunes. But anyway, it was a really fascinating read, and I must read this again. You see, it's a very thick book, but what you get in it, here's a picture of the lads on the back, 4 discs, and they are essentially greatest hits, you know, so famous songs from all of their albums, right up to, I think, this includes the Skull Grinder EP on disc 1, because it's got Strung Up and Gutted, Skull Grinder, yeah. So, but then a lot of greatest hits. I don't really need the discs, to be honest, in the sense that I own most of their albums anyway, but as I said, it's just a great collector's item. So you see here, you've got the 4 discs, and yeah, there's also some live tracks and demos. Yeah, so, and going through all eras of the band up until Skull Grinder, I think. So yeah, fantastic collector's item, and as I said, I'm a huge fan of AUTOPSY, so if you are too and you don't have this, I'm not sure if it's still available, but you can get it at a decent price, but I just love this. So not a box set, it's a coffee table book, but it's in the vein of a box set, so there we go. AUTOPSY with After the Cutting. Okay, now up next, some more death metal. This is AVULSED with Deathgeneration, and you can see here this is an absolutely massive, shiny, glossy box set. Awesome artwork, by the way. This was released in 2016. It's a limited edition box set to celebrate their 25th anniversary, because AVULSED are a death metal band from Spain. They've been around since 1991, and so when this was sent to me, it was personally packaged by David Sanchez, aka Dave Rotten, the vocalist, so that was really cool. And this is just essentially to celebrate their history, and yep, you see here a picture of the band, Deathgeneration, 1991 to 2016. 25 years, a life of death. Yeah, so as you can see, it's a really nice, glossy, shiny box set, and there's loads of goodies in this, which I'm about to show you, so just bear with me. So if you're not familiar with AVULSED, I have spoken about them before on my channel. It's sort of like brutal, gory death metal, old school style. So if you like that kind of thing and you haven't checked out AVULSED, definitely do so. Really guttural vocals as well, which is fantastic. So what you get first of all is this Deathgeneration CD. So you see it comes in a slipcase here. Massive thick booklet with like a lot of the lyrics and photos. history of the band, you know, collages. Got to look at this again actually. And what's really cool about this is it's a compilation of greatest hits by AVULSED, but they do the 2016 re-recordings, so selected songs from all of their albums. And what's interesting is they include a whole load of guest vocalists on those re-recordings. So for each song, each of the 18 songs, they have a guest vocalist, like doing backing vocals, which is really cool. They range from mid-tier to underground bands. There's also some well-known vocalists in here. So like, let's have a look at some famous ones. Like Chris Reifert from AUTOPSY sings on Sweet Lobotomy. Will Rama from Mortician sings on Addicted to Carry On. And John McEntee from Incantation sings on Red Viscera Serology. So yeah, amazing re-recording album. And you'll see here they even said in the book that we've also included a disc of the original recordings, because some people have a problem with re-recording. So it's very cool. Like, it's revamped versions with backing vocalists and then the original. So fantastic brutal death metal. And it's just laid out on the 2 discs there, so very nice. Comes in this nice digipack. I know a lot of people hate digipacks, but as I've said, I quite like them, or I've grown to like them anyway. So I'll fuck with that later. Okay, so that's the first of many things you receive. Then you also receive the cassette version. Awesome. So 2 tapes of exactly the same thing, so the original recordings and the re-recordings with the vocalist. As you can see, mine's still packaged. These days I don't actually own a tape deck, and I remember when I first started this channel I said I'm not going to collect tapes anymore, but it's kind of funny, they're coming back into fashion. So not that I'm trying to be a trendy person, but like, you know, the J card and the layout of tapes, they are pretty cool. So you'll never know. You never know, I might give this a play one day and start buying tapes again. So that you get the cassettes as well. Then some other cool stuff, you get an AVULSED logo badge, an AVULSED logo patch. So all in this Deathgeneration theme, which is pretty cool. Deathgeneration. You get a guitar pick, which says 25 years of gore. Don't know if you can read that on this shitty camera. All right, then a sticker, AVULSED Death Metal 1991. Very cool. Signed, personally signed photo of the band with the lineup at that time. They've gone through quite a few lineup changes over the years, and they've seemed to have had a problem keeping drummers. It's like they have a new, but this was the drummer at the time anyway, and then you've got Dave in the middle. But yeah, original photo. And then, wait, there's more, if I can get it out. You also get exactly the same recordings on this vinyl, which is black. I'm not going to pull it out because it's going to take forever. And then a massive Deathgeneration poster. So tons of goodies. And something else, you actually get a Deathgeneration t-shirt. At the time, they asked me to specify my size, and I was too slow off the mark, so then they just sent me XL, which for me, that was like a moo-moo on me, because I'm like somewhere between M and L, so I gave it to my brother, who's a bit bigger than me, and it actually fits him well, so it wasn't wasted. But yeah, very cool box set, released by this Spanish death metal band. And I may edit this in post just while I put all this shit back, because I don't want to leave it out, so we'll just do that now. Hey guys, back again. So the video actually cut out on me while I was putting everything back in the box, so that's cool because I was going to edit it in post anyway. But yeah, one other thing you also get with this box set is a keyring, like one of those metallic army-like tags, you know, worn around the chain. I attached it to my set of keys a while ago, so I think it's somewhere. But anyway, yeah, awesome box set by this Spanish death metal band, Deathgeneration. I don't think you can readily buy this. It was just limited to the, you know, a certain number of copies at the time it was released. But yeah, really proud of this, and I've got to revisit it. So AVULSED with Deathgeneration. All right. So moving to the next box set. This is one I'm really proud of as a massive fan. This is Cannibal Corpse with 15-Year Killing Spree. So this came out, as you can probably guess by the title, in 2003, so marking the 15-year anniversary since their inception. They originated in 1988. And when I was back in Australia, this came out as a CD box set, but I hesitated on it and I didn't end up buying it. But then a few years ago, this was advertised as being released in this vinyl version exclusively for Asia by a company in Hong Kong. It actually came with this obi strip with Chinese characters, which was pretty cool. But yeah, this is just awesome. So another, you can see here, thick, glossy box set. And basically, what it is, it's another compilation. You get 4 vinyls in here, 4 records, and it's a compilation like greatest hits from every album, starting from Eaten Back to Life right up to Worm Infested, which was the one which came out after Gore Obsessed. That was around, Gore Obsessed was 2002, then Worm Infested 2003. And then what else is really cool, you also get bonus tracks like demos from the early days, and also the Created to Kill sessions, which were the Vile sessions with Chris Barnes on vocals. Remember, I showed the CD version of that. That's just awesome. And also demos of some more recent songs, you know, like from the Vile sessions and Gallery of Suicide, and a few covers as well by of The Accused, Creator, and Razor. So yeah, really nice. Now this one comes with this nice booklet, big booklet, with a biography of the band, you know, collage photos and everything, and sort of portraits of each member and information about the recording. So I'm not going to show you each and every page. Then I'll just show you the vinyls themselves. They're pretty cool. Like each one comes on this kind of collage, so you can see they're taken from various albums like Eaten Back to Life, Gallery of Suicide, Bloodthirst, censored version, Worm Infested, and so on. And then, yeah, titles on the back. Each vinyl, each disc comes on this kind of red and black splatter vinyl. So each one, they kind of vary in terms of the amount of red they use, but you get the idea. So I won't show you the actual vinyl for each one, but I'll just show you each cover. Yep, so really cool. That zombie from Butchered at Birth is iconic. It's great. And I've listened to all of these. I was actually listening to it again yesterday. Some of you might have noticed on Instagram, getting in the spirit of this particular entry. But yeah, just love this. And annoyingly, you're not going to believe this, but disc 4 is in there, but you can't get the damn cover out because it's jammed. So you just have to take my word for it that there are 4 vinyls. But yes, really nice packaging. And like I've said before, Cannibal Corpse are probably my favorite death metal band of all time. It always wavers between Cannibal Corpse and AUTOPSY, but whenever I listen to this band, like especially the albums up to 2003, I've heard them hundreds, like thousands of times probably, and I just never get sick of them. This band is just so solid, so reliable. So as a huge fan, I'm really glad to get this. So this one you might still be able to get, but you might have to find, research a proper distributor, but I think it's available. It's not limited edition, maybe not. So yeah, Cannibal Corpse with 15-Year Killing Spree. Awesome death metal box set. Okay, so the next 2 I have, these are actually CD ones. So first of all, we have Kiss Alive 1975 to 2000. So you see it comes in this slipcase with the titles on the back. And essentially what this is all of the Kiss Alive albums in one box set, but I will qualify that. Alive, they officially released 4 albums, Alive 1, Alive 2, Alive 3, and Alive 4. This one contains Alive 1, 2, and 3. Alive 4 was the one which they recorded with the Melbourne Symphony Orchestra in Australia. That, I think, was released as a box set in itself because it was kind of a big deal. So on this one, you will see, I'm going to try and show this without getting the shit to fall out. But yeah, you have Alive, Alive 2, Alive 3, and then instead of Alive 4, you get Alive the Millennium Concert from the year 2000, which is when they were performing in Canada, I think. So, yeah, this, if you know anything about Kiss, after the first couple of studio albums, they weren't very popular, but then they released the live album Alive, and it's what made them explode into fame. So, yep, disc 1 is pretty much Alive. That's the rawest one. That's the one where it's got songs from the first 3 albums. Then Alive 2 from 1977, that contains live tracks from the following albums like, Destroyer, Rock and Roll Over, and Love Gun. Between Alive 1 and 2, I actually prefer Alive 1 a lot more, but what's cool about Alive 2 is they have some great bonus tracks of studio recordings. So, in my opinion, the Gene songs are totally boring, like Rocking in the USA and Any Way You Want It. Not for me, but sorry guys, cut out on me again, I don't know what's going on, I think I need a new phone. But yeah, talking about the Alive 2, the Gene songs don't do much to me, but Paul's song, All American Man, it's one of my favorites. I think it's a totally underrated Kiss song. And also that features Bob Kulick on lead guitar, because at the time Ace Frehley wasn't around a lot of the time, so they used to call up Bob to do guitar solos. And as you may know, Bob Kulick was the guy who was originally going to be the lead guitarist until Ace showed up for rehearsal. So I've always felt a bit bad for Bob that he never got the gig. But then again, having said that, Kiss wouldn't be the Kiss that we know without Ace. So it's just one of those things. What do you guys think about it? But yeah, Bob was a really brilliant, talented producer and lead guitar player. Sadly, he passed away a couple of years ago, so R.I.P. Bob. And also, it features another studio song, Rocket Ride by Ace, which is a fantastic song. Kiss Alive 3, that's probably one of my favorites because it's got the Revenge lineup, which consists of Paul, Gene, Bruce Kulick on lead guitar, Bob's brother, and Eric Singer on drums. And what's interesting about that is they cover songs from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. So with Alive 1 and 2, yes, it's got the original magic and chemistry of the original lineup, but all limited to 70s songs. So Alive 3 has got the best variety and also awesome production. So Alive 3 is easily my favorite. Then the Millennium Concert, that's like after the reunion, I think. And so back to the original lineup with Ace and Peter. But what's interesting about that is they perform some 80s songs that Peter and Ace hadn't actually performed on. So those original 70s members performing songs which were recorded after they had left the band. So that's kind of interesting. And there's also some deep cuts on there, like, what was the Ace song? Into the Void from Psycho Circus. But yeah, awesome stuff. I know Kiss isn't for everyone, but they're my favorite rock band, as I've mentioned. And this comes with an absolutely massive, thick booklet with, it's glossy, you know, with photos, information, commentary, like a biography commentary from the band members and everything. Once again, this competition has opened me up to these box sets once again, so I'll really have to go back and look at these in a lot of detail. But yeah, so awesome stuff. Kiss always has a great energy live, you know, so yeah, this is certainly appropriate. And you know, when you listen to the songs, like you've got all the explosions and the pyrotechnics going off and like the revving up of the crowd, so really cool. So yes, that's Kiss Alive 1 to 4 box set, or 1975 to 2000. Okay, now the last one I'm going to show you, this is one I've actually shown before, but we're on the theme of box sets and some of you may have subscribed recently, so you might not have seen this. This is VINTERLAND, Welcome My Last Chapter, 15 Years Old Blood. So what this is the title is indicating that it's the 15-year anniversary of their album Welcome My Last Chapter, which came out in 1995. So this was re-released in 2010. So yeah, if you're not familiar, VINTERLAND are a melancholic black metal band from Sweden, very much in the vein of Dissection, but as I've mentioned before, a whole lot more bleak, melancholic and depressing, which is just how I like it. Really great atmosphere, it's fantastic. And yeah, you see it comes in this hard box set. They've got the Swedish stamp, and there's the original cover art, which is a lot better than the one they show in here. And it says Sverige Kvicksund, so Sweden, Kvicksund is the town they're from. And comes in this fold-out box. And just showing you very quickly, you get the VINTERLAND sticker. This was released by Temple of Darkness Records, so this is a certificate of authenticity saying it's limited to 2,000 units, so very cool. What else do you get? A whole load of stuff. Apart from, yeah, this is the actual CD itself. Yeah, like I've said before, it's kind of an iconic cover art, but obviously the original one with, you know, the painting of the castle and the purple, it's a lot more interesting, but it's ultimately the music that matters. And I think in the booklet you get, oh yeah, so picture of the lads, and it comes on this sort of rough paper, which is nice, and you know, some snippets of lyrics and photos of the band and so on. And I've also mentioned, I think it comes with this mini paper poster, which is quite cool as well. So I'll just show you that. Yeah, so just a mini poster there of the boys. Okay, yeah, so it's quite funny. I know a lot of people, how do you guys feel about this with box sets? Some people like to preserve the authenticity, like keep the t-shirt in the package, don't frame the posters. I'm one, I think I will frame some of the posters eventually. I just haven't got around to it yet, but I probably will after the move. But yeah, what do people feel about that? The way I see it, like if a post is included, might as well use it, but everyone has their different opinions. Yeah, so that is VINTERLAND with Welcome My Last Chapter. So re-release to celebrate the 15th anniversary of this melancholic black metal album. Alright guys, so that's it. Short and sweet, 5 box sets. As I said, I didn't want to go into too much detail about the music because there's a lot of actual content of those box sets. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Once again, John, congratulations on reaching 250 subs. And actually, I checked the other day, I think you've already exceeded 300. So congratulations. This thread you've done has really propelled you even further forward, which is great because it's well deserved, as I've said. And I didn't mention, apart from the great content on his channel, I like John's manner of expression, and I think he's got a really good sense of humor, and he's a nice guy. So definitely check out his channel if you haven't. I'll leave a link in the description. So until next time, guys, next time I will have moved, touch wood. So I'll see you then with a different backdrop. So in the meantime, take care, stay safe, and I'll talk to you soon. Cheers.